Hey, 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 hey. Hey, ladies.
Hey,
How
How
are
y'all
you?
doing?
I'm doing great.
Good,
awesome.
good, good. Hey, everybody. It's Winning Wednesday. Welcome to the Home Buyer Clubhouse. I think we need to slide over on. There we go. Samantha just came in. I guess Nicole didn't get the memo
I
today. We're
didn't.
all wearing
We're
red.
wearing red.
Yes, you didn't get the memo.
I was gonna say something before when it was just you and Takia, but now I'm really upset because y'all help us could have said something.
Yeah, we thought you got it, girl. We thought we sent it to you. But anyway, everybody, welcome to the Home Buyers Clubhouse. My name is Jessie Lynn. I am a triangle realtor with A to Z Realty. Nicole, introduce yourself, sweetie.
Yes, I'm Nicole Crawford, the one without the red on. I'm from Keller Williams Realty. I'm a realtor in the Triad, Greensboro Triad area.
And Samantha.
I'm a loan officer here with the Home Buyers Club, and I service the whole North Carolina.
So we thought since we included you in the memo, we thought you'd come with the same energy that me and Takia is bringing. So we need you to tell them who your name is and all that stuff, honey.
Again, hi everyone. I am Samantha. I try to be as chilled as possible, but apparently I'm too chill today. And I am a lovely, lovely loan officer that services the whole of North Carolina.
Awesome. Takia, honey.
Hey everyone, I am Takia Ward. I am a realtor in the Maryland, DC area with Keller Williams.
Hey, audience, how y'all doing today? Drop your wins in the box below. Drop your wins in the box below. It is Winning Wednesday, you guys. Look, y'all, and today we are talking about mental health awareness. We're talking about 10 tips to maintain your mental health today because we know that it's a lot going on. But before we get started, Nicole, sweetie, what are look, they put Erica like right in the center. You see how rude they are? Y'all see how they did that?
Yes.
Just threw her in the center, like like slide over. Let me in here. Well, Erica, we were trying to go on with our wins, but since they put you in the middle, introduce yourself, sweetie.
Hi, I am Erica Batts. I'm a mortgage loan officer with New American Funding.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, we're talking about our wins. That's what we were talking about before you came in. How are you winning, honey?
You know what? I'm winning because I'm helping people. I'm having a great day today. So
Awesome, Nicole.
that's
How are
my
you?
win for today.
Awesome, Nicole. How are you winning, sweetie?
Hey, today is one of them days I was smiling regardless of the fact of everything that's going on around me. I am starting to really get into my groove with my morning routine, so I'm loving that part. So I'm still winning regardless.
Hey, Samantha. How are you winning, honey?
I came on time. It's my win for today. And I started work at 7:30 this morning.
Ooh.
Hey, look at you moving on up in the world.
I am 7:30 came early. I was like, whoa. I told my client I talked to him at 7:30.
Uh,
Yeah.
I was what was I thinking? So Takia, how are you? Hey,
Hey.
look, this is me in the morning. Morning. How you doing? Okay. Yep. All right. Where were you looking again? Oh, okay. That's
He
me in the
works
morning.
nights. Okay. The only reason why I was willing, he works nights and he been trying to
Ah,
contact me. So I was like, okay, for you today at 7:30. I like for every other day we're not doing 7:30.
But see, that's good. You're willing to meet your clients where they are. That's what's up.
that's
That's
right.
right. That's good.
Exactly. Takia, how are you winning today, honey?
So I'm winning today because I have a laundry list of items that I have on my success list today, and I am checking them off
Oh,
slowly
that's
but
good.
surely. So I'm winning by getting some things done.
Yeah, she always got to come on here and show off, all organized and stuff. We all just like, yeah, we winning. We taking care of our clients. We doing our job. And yeah.
We flying
Tequila,
in. Look, I'm flying in by the seat of my pants because every stoplight
uh,
will catch you when you on the way to the Lord, I got some place to be. And every
uh,
stoplight catch you on the way. So
she
yeah.
come in, she got a checklist. She all organized and stuff like we
Right.
supposed to be and stuff. And we try to encourage the audience to be, she got checklists, a whole checklist and stuff.
Y'all
Like,
gonna stop. I just have, because I have a whole bunch of stuff in my mind, like throughout the day, where I'm like, okay, I got to get this done, this done. So I had to just sit down and really write it out. So, because I know at the end of the day, I can go in the bathroom, I'm brushing my teeth or something, then something pop in my head, like, oh, I need to do this. So I said, I need to sit down and really write down things that I need to do so I don't miss anything. So that's
Absolutely.
why I have this list.
That's good, and that's what you're supposed to do. Because when I was winning last year, I said last year, when I was winning last year or whatever at the beginning of the year, I had a whole routine. I used to get up in the morning. I used to do that. I used to do a checklist. But that's how you win. You get stuff together, honey. Yes. Now my wins. Let's see. Well, yesterday I woke up at 5:30. Today, yeah, girl.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to take care of myself and stuff. Nicole, it's like 5 people up here, but I saw you. I saw your face. I saw you.
When she tipped her head and look and say, "Oh, like really? Okay."
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
I'm trying to take better care of myself and stuff, right, y'all? So I spent most of my day. I woke up at 5:30. I had a few appointments. I committed to them. They were for myself, appointments for myself, So yeah, that's how I went. And today I woke up at 7. So that's it. The end. I'm doing better. I'm working on it. But I want to win because I need to get these routines together. I'm trying to be like Takia and get all my stuff back in order. But it's just, this year has been tough, y'all. It has been a tough year for me this year. So yeah. Anyway,
so far. We still got more to do. So we still got some more months. So we can turn that around.
Exactly. And I woke up at 5:30. So I knew, like yesterday when I woke up at 5:30 and I stayed up till like 2:00 in the morning, I already knew it was about to be on and popping today. I already knew it. Now I may crash later on, but I knew it was going to be on and popping because I've already started those little small steps. But 5:30 was forced on me because I had doctor's appointment at 7. But we ain't gonna talk about that. But anyway, so May is Mental Health Awareness Month, you guys. It's so much going on in the world, and sometimes we forget, like, a lot of people, when they think of mental health, they all kind of think of like, someone who's just walking around in a corner or something like that. But a lot of the times, a lot of us, we walk around with issues every day. You have issues like behavior health issues. You have like, you have the minority health issues that we seem to sweep up under the rug in our communities. We have the COVID-19 stresses. We have the maternal mental health issues. We have the child and adolescent issues. We have PTSD. So there are all kinds of issues that a lot of us don't know how to deal with. And unfortunately, in our area, we really, really don't know how to deal with them. And let's kind of go to myself because I'm kind of going off of track right now. But like for me, like yesterday, the whole issue with the news, and y'all know I talk about this a lot, how I don't watch the news because it's heavy on me or whatever. Mm-hmm. Oh, Jesus, I took a deep breath. How it's heavy on me or whatever. But that's how it is for me with a lot of stuff when I'm dealing with stuff a lot of times. So remember, I kind of say how I like when I go in the prayer room, if I'm down, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to talk about it. I kind of avoid it or whatever, because I know if I go in there and I talk about it, I'm going to get it off my chest and all of that or whatever. So that's how it is for a lot of people. They kind of avoid those issues or whatever. So how do y'all feel about a lot of this, like COVID and all this other stuff? We're going to talk about everything else that's kind of going on last, but let's kind of get on that and how y'all are coping with a lot of the stuff, because like I said, this year has been a different year for me and I just been kind of going with the flow. How are y'all dealing with things?
I would say I'm doing the same, kind of, going with the flow, trying to adjust to, because I don't know that the world is going to go back to, where we were 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. And so, with everybody working from home or, doing hybrid work or, just how you live and work has all changed. And then we're having to make that change with it. And sometimes it can be difficult because, we didn't ask for this change, right? But it's here. And so now we're all trying to navigate it.
Definitely. Nicole?
I think the biggest thing for me is, I will say, COVID-19 brought me back into my prayer place. Really, really pulling in and getting to know myself again. The one
Mhm.
thing that I even told my husband this morning that I really appreciate about the time that we got back, well, I'm not going to say got back, that we had to regain, is the fact
Yes,
that I found my voice. Um,
I
in
like that.
dealing with that, I'm learning to deal with people a little differently.
Mhm.
Not, I still have a big heart, but my heart will not allow people to take advantage of me anymore.
Definitely.
Um, I used to love to let people, you smack this cheek, you turn the other one. You don't get that chance for me to turn the other one anymore. But I'm loving who I am.
Yes.
So it's taking a different approach to life, helping my clients in a different way because we've had to really think about things in a different light. A lot of people are waiting for the sky to fall, for the market to turn back to where it was. And
Mhm.
I had to even propose the new question to one of my clients that reached out to me today. What if this is our new normal? So what
Right.
if prices never go back to where they were before? What are you going to do now? So I'm
Right.
learning to also not take on everybody else's burdens as my own.
Mm.
So just kind of taking on a different approach to life a
I
little
love
bit
it.
and stepping back and looking at things as the whole picture, not just through my eyes, but how can I still help?
And that's that no thing we always kind
Yeah.
of talk about as well. Because yeah, COVID has definitely, yeah, I like that. What
It sounds
if
like
this is the
we
new
got some new
normal?
boundaries.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah.
Audience, how are you guys coping with everything? Do you guys feel like you're how are you changing or how are you handling things, with COVID and all kinds of things that's kind of going on right now? Samantha, honey, how are you
That was
dealing?
some big shoes to fill after Nicole and let out all of that.
It was on my chest. I apologize.
I thank you, Nicole, because
Get it
I
off there.
guess, like Nicole, I had to transition to that space of having boundaries and telling people no. At first, it was a little hard. Now it's a
Mm-hmm.
little easier to say no. That
Yep.
doesn't fit in my space. That doesn't fit in. I'm just not comfortable with
Hmm.
that. And kind of being comfortable with me. Before I would run raggedy, doing all kinds of stuff for everybody else. But
Mm-hmm.
as she said, if you give me that energy, I'm not gonna give it all the way back, but I'm not gonna give you a chance to keep taking advantage of me. And
Yes.
pretty happy with that.
I like that. And I say that and I do have my boundaries, but sometimes I do kind of, I feel that shift like, okay, I do it. And sometimes you have to remind yourself, bring that right on back in, Jesse. What did that accomplish? Now you're back to where you started. So, Takia, how are you holding on, sweetie?
So I want to say I'm probably the same as you and Erica. I was just like going with the flow and
Mm-hmm.
everything. And um, for me, I do feel as though that this is going to be our new normal,
Yes.
and we just gotta just learn to live with it and continue to still stay prayed up if that's what you do.
Yep.
So I know that's one of the things that I've been doing.
Exactly. And that's kind of like what Nicole said, COVID kind of brought her to another place spiritually. She found her new voice. She found different things.
Hmm.
So, yeah, audience, how are you guys dealing with it? Drop it in the box below. Let us know how you're dealing with things. So today we wanted to talk about 10 different tips. We wanted to give you guys different ways to kind of cope and different ways to kind of deal with things. Although I've lost my screen, what I had up. But anyway, so some of the things, we talk about this stuff a lot as far as your mental health. Some of the things that you could do as far as kind of maintaining your mental health is exercising. And we kind of laugh at that a lot because, we know that's what we're supposed to do, but we don't do it. But believe it or not, when you exercise, that's recommended to do about 30 minutes a day. That's kind of like a meditation thing. Exercising helps improve your mental health by reducing like anxiety, depression, and it decreases a negative mood and improves your self-esteem. For my exercises in the group, Takia, Miss, I run 6 miles a day.
It wasn't sick.
How does that thing work, girl?
So it works when I get up early
Mm-hmm.
and I just go out of my neighborhood and I just start running and just take a quick, run down towards the beach and stuff like that and along the side. And sometimes I run, sometimes I do like a walk run as well and stuff. But for me, it's like getting it done early so I can continue on and with my day. Like, okay, I got the exercise out the way. Lately, I have not gotten back into it because I did stop during the wintertime because I'm not going outside during all the wintertime running and stuff. And so now I'm just got to get back into it now that the weather is slowly picking back up for us. So, yeah, that's how it is for me.
But you're right though, because like I said, when I did exercise, I enjoyed it. I did, and I felt better. I got up earlier, believe it or not. It helped me get up earlier. I was much happier, and I noticed like when I'm busy and doing stuff besides sitting at home, even like with my daughter right now, you know, I told you guys she's homeschooled or whatever. But what I've started doing is making her go to the office. And I've noticed I don't get that attitude from her because she's up and she's moving and she's talking to people throughout the day or whatever. So yeah, get those endorphins and everything going. How do you guys feel? Have you guys exercised in like the last, you know, in a while? Do you guys remember anything about it?
I exercised last year. It was really good. I felt really good after doing it. And I exercised with a group of people. And it was exciting. It was rejuvenating. Like people were outside and they wave at you like, "Oh, girl, I see you doing good things." And it just makes you feel good. Like you're just doing something normal. And they're like, "Oh, I see you." And, you know, next time you see them, they're like, "Oh, I see you lost some weight." Like, so it's kind of encouraging. Even if you're doing it very well, you can be walking and they give you encouragement. So,
yeah.
It's meditating. It really is. It helps a lot.
I was gonna say, so now I do twice a week. So I phone conference in with my mom and my sister. So they live in different cities, and then we walk together.
Oh,
that's good.
That's awesome. I like that. Okay. So I'm gonna let you guys take on this one because I'm trying to pull up my screen. So journaling. I know we talk about this a lot, but believe it or not, these are some tips that I found myself. So journaling. Do anybody journal? I think somebody said they journaled last week.
I do.
Okay. Can you talk about it? Can y'all talk about it while I pull up my stuff?
Well, for me, journaling allows me to, for one, just kind of get the things off of me that I need to get down. A lot of times it may be in the middle of that I get an idea for a new business or get an idea of something that I'm working on that I can't seem to get figured out. The journaling also helps me to start fresh every day. That way I kind of it helps me sleep. Believe it or not, that's how it started, because when the market was really, really hot and I was working all these hours, I was not able to sleep very well because I was working in my sleep. So one of the suggestions was for me to start journaling at night. And so I would just kind of decompress that way. And it has helped me because now I can stop trying to work in my sleep. So that was one reason I picked it up.
Working your sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah. When you work at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, it helps.
Yeah. For me, journaling helps. I'm sometimes writing down my my goals, what I'm struggling with, and what I'm looking to maybe overcome. And it gives me a chance like to go back and reflect. So I'm really not so much for me like working and stuff, but just really just like a reflection on where I am and where I would like to go. And anything I need to do to get there, and any roadblocks that I see, and like why are you having these roadblocks?
I think that's the biggest thing about journaling is it gives you proof to be able to flip back and see where you started at or what you were doing. Because a lot of times I think we don't give ourselves enough credit of where we come from. So when you have proof in black and white to look back and say, dog, a year ago I was really, this really right here was heavy on me, and to know that you overcame that, it kind of gives you a different perspective on where you are today.
Yep.
Look, totally I was on the prayer line last night, and that's one thing that they said that stood out to me. And I was like, I got to write that down, because one of the things that he said was, he said, where is it? It was, he was saying that the past is the past or whatever. And a lot of people, they put limits on some stuff that they put too much weight on what happened in the past. The past is the past. Now, like you said, Nicole, about how you see where you've came from, a lot of people, they forget where they come from, but the past is the past. If that's something that's holding you down, you need to get rid of that and leave that back there or whatever, and know where you came from. Make you stronger. But they say that journaling is just basically, it's just being able to write down your feelings and your thoughts or your ideas can reduce anxiety, and it'll help you face problems and allow reflection. So you guys said that. And it also allows you to take a step back and consider possible solutions and relax. So just try journaling whenever you're upset or overwhelmed or angry. And like I said, I don't ever realize it because I never knew how, I just wasn't in tune with my emotions, I guess. I didn't know that until I start writing and I go in there and I start talking. So yeah, it helps. The next thing is ask for help. Ask for help. Ask for help. That's one of the biggest things, and that's the hardest thing for a lot of people. Even when people offer help, that was one thing for me to just take it. So ask for help. Y'all got any feedback on that?
Yeah, and I would say when people offer help, don't be afraid to take them up on it, because I think a lot of times in our lives, we just so used to saying, no, it's okay, I'm fine, all of those kind of things, is that we don't stop and say, wait a minute, I could use some help on this and this and this. Definitely. And if somebody has offered, let them help.
Definitely. So while being open and connecting with others is something like it's critical, it's major. So you definitely want to ask for help and just talk to someone. And one thing that I found today, and I was kind of researching this whole mental health awareness thing, some people don't ask for help because some people don't know how to respond. And there are a lot of stigmas behind, mental health issues and different things. And I found some stuff, like instead of saying you need to move on, the past is the past. If somebody come to you, say it doesn't matter how long it's been since it happened, you deserve support right now. So when people come to you and they ask for help, don't make them feel this big when they come. And one thing that I have been working on this year is I try not to, when I feel that and I feel somebody is coming to me and talking to asking me for advice, I try not to just say the first thing that comes to my mind, because I have to realize everybody, they don't respond or they don't take things the way that I do. So, and that's one thing in our community, we are too hard on people. We make people feel like something is wrong with them. We talk too tough. Our words don't come off right.
Right, diminishing their value just because it could have been 15 years, but if it hurt me and I'm still traumatized by it, well, you need a little bit of comfort to get you over that obstacles. It's been 10 years and you're still suffering. It's major.
Yes. And y'all know, kind of like that was like one thing that I said yesterday. I was like, I don't want to talk about it because it weighs heavy on my spirit. But we have to make ourselves aware if somebody's coming to us and they're asking for help, instead of saying this is too heavy, let's talk about something else. You have to thank you for trusting me enough to share your story. I appreciate that. I'm sorry you're struggling with this. I'm sorry that this is happening to you. I'm here to help. Let people know that you're there to help them, because again, talking is one way that they process these things. Talking will help them. Y'all got anything? I was done. Y'all know I don't do long pauses.
I agree.
That's true, because when you brush people off, the likelihood of them coming back again is slim to none. Because nobody wants to be made to feel like they're less than, or what they're dealing with is less than what you're going through. So a lot of times we do try to say, hey, let's talk about it later. But I think that's one of the reasons why we have become so desensitized to what's going on around us, is that we start ignoring it. And you ignore it so much to the point where it really doesn't even faze you of what's going on around us. Because I know for me, I don't look at the news like that anymore. So the more you ignore, you like, when you do see it, you're like, oh shoot, that hurt for a second, and then we go on about our lives.
Yeah. And as a parent, I have to, again, I was raised way different than I have to raise my daughter or whatever. So as a parent, I have to learn to actually listen to what she's saying. I have to listen instead of, nope, mama, I'm busy right now, I ain't got time. So because as a parent, we don't realize that our kids go through stuff as well. And like I said, I know we're going to talk about this later on. Like yesterday, the boy was 18 years old. So we go through stuff, and we definitely have to listen to our children. Another thing is mindfulness exercises. And that's just basically practicing mindfulness allows one to engage in meaningful calming strategies to help relieve stress. It also increases awareness and to reflect. So there are numerous strategies that could be done. So you can do breathing exercises, you can do goal setting, meditation, and journaling. So all of it kind of goes back to the same thing. The same thing, you guys. So So another thing is to make sure you stay active. We talked about this as well. Talk to someone, appeal to your senses. So does listening to uplifting songs, we talked about this yesterday, how music can change your life. So does music help? Y'all got to think, because I'm waiting on y'all to come in.
Music sets the mood.
Yeah.
For anything. And it's one thing with music, it can also transcend and take you back to a certain point. Or a certain point in time. If you remember like a certain song come on, you will remember like where you were when that song came on, what you were doing. So it does bring that back to you. So music, I think, is one that's good. Meditation and the calmness. You can one thing you can use is go and use the Calm app. It has a lot of different meditation stuff in there that you can go through that help out with that, to be just to be still.
I like that.
And quiet, and just take 15 minutes. That does so much.
Messenger video.
That's one thing I just want to say.
I'll say I definitely agree with that. With the music can definitely help take you to a place, and just sometimes there's a song for, I don't care what your situation is, there's a song that goes with that. And for me, when I would have a bad day, things like that, I used to listen to the blues a lot because my dad listens to the blues. But so it was like, I don't care what kind of day I had, them people on them blues songs, their day was worse. And so it just made you feel better about your day, because you're like, you know what, I thought my day was bad because I had such and such, but Lord, this woman over here, her dog done ran away, this, that, like her list is long. So I'm like, I don't feel so bad.
Yes,
exactly.
So
yes. Yeah. So that I like that. So yeah. And the last thing that I have is actually that was the last thing. So y'all got anything y'all want to add to it?
No, I think these are great tips.
Yeah, I would say those are excellent tips. And I would just say just pick maybe one or two out of there and just try it and see what it does to you and how you feel afterwards, whether it's exercising, meditating for 10 minutes, or just listening to some music or writing your thoughts. Just try it.
Takia, you were talking about the Calm app. They also have some YouTube videos. So if you don't want to download an app, there's also some YouTube videos out there that can help you do those same things.
I was going to say, I use them all the time. And I was going to say, a lot of times we, because of society right now, when we're going through things, we tend to take it to social media. May not be the best platform to find help. I mean, if you're going into a specific group to find help is one thing, but a lot of times when we start voicing our opinions and spilling our lives on Facebook, you're opening up for so many different opinions, and just be mindful of that when we do that. So for me, I would prefer to do a one-on-one or find a support group that is targeting what I'm going through. With so many people right now, with the stress of COVID and the killings yesterday and that kind of thing, just make sure you're listening and listening to the right thing. Whatever you're pouring into yourself, make sure it's the right thing to help you stay positive. And this may bring about some new legislation, or find yourself in a situation where you can help in different situations. But I would say make sure whatever you're listening to is on the positive side and the right thing to be listening to.
And the same thing with the music. Sometimes that music will suck that life right up out of you.
Yes.
Oh God.
Don't.
So yeah, definitely. I like that. That's a great point. You
And
guys.
a lot of these things are also things that you can use maybe for other members of your household. For people who
Mhm.
have kids who maybe saw, the things that went on yesterday. How do you talk to them about it? How do you help them process it as well? So a lot of these things are also things that they can use as well.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Don't leave the little people out. Don't leave the little people out.
No.
They got feelings too.
Yeah.
They do.
And
They
they see
do.
more than we know. And they
Absolutely.
understand a lot more than we give them credit for sometimes. Because they are, I mean, when growing up for us, I didn't have social media like this when growing up.
Took it out my
So
mouth.
we didn't have
Right.
at our fingertips so much knowledge right there. So
Yeah.
we have to keep talking to our babies.
And it's is a lot. Social media is all kind. They have school they're dealing with. They have stuff online. They have bullies online. They can get bullied pretty much anywhere.
Hmm.
Talk to your babies, you guys. Talk to your kids.
And then take them seriously when they talk to you, because there's sometimes where you think, because just like when I think about some of these teenagers and all of those, I'm thinking, what do you have that you have issues with? Like, you have no bills, you have no, because for us as adults, we know what's coming, I guess, and
Yeah.
we kind of feel like, ain't like, what do you have to have issues with? But they're dealing with stuff that we didn't have to deal with when we were kids, when we were that age, so we can't really compare. It's a new day, and just take them seriously when they do come to you to talk.
If we're honest, when we were growing up, everything was important and heightened. So
Hmm.
for them, I mean, so we have to take our kids seriously because in that moment, that's serious.
Yeah.
Breaking up with your boyfriend or your girlfriend, to them,
Yeah.
that's serious in the end of the world. And we
Mhm.
have to make sure that we're willing to listen and let them get out their feelings and things like that. Because for them, they know that tomorrow will come, but at that point, it's a big deal.
Yeah, instead of saying, boy, man up.
Right.
Get over it. It's okay.
Yeah.
Listen to those babies, y'all. Listen to them. And y'all understand, look, it's okay. And again, it's okay to be down. It's just how you pull yourself up. You got to get yourself up out of that hole. We're all going to be down at times. Things are going to pull us down. We're not going to always have good days. We just have to be able to pull ourselves up out of that hole. And we have to have a support system as well. Somebody there that we can call on, somebody that can help us and just talk us off of that ledge.
Right.
I put at the bottom the National Suicide Hotline. If you guys need to talk to somebody as well, if you don't have nobody in your circle, we have the number right there at the bottom. Write it down, keep it in your phone, whatever. What were you about to say, Samantha?
So that's true to have that support system. I mean, you may not be able to get yourself out the hole, but somebody, like even when I feel down, all of you guys are uplifting, but you guys do make me realize every day is not going to be like Sunday, but everybody goes through something, but you got to get back up. And even if you can't get up alone, there's somebody to help you get up out of that slump that you're in. Thank you,
There
ladies, by the
go.
way.
You're so welcome.
Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
I love you guys. That was on one of my list that I lost. I can't find my list, but it was like that was one thing. Like, it's networking and build relationships and go out and talk to some people or whatever. So yeah, that was one of the things that was on that list that I can't find right now. So yes, I like that, Samantha. Definitely. All right, y'all got anything else? Y'all want to talk about everything that's going on in the world, you guys, real quick before we go? It's a lot. It is a lot going on. Like I said, 2020, we had a lot going on. It was very, very, very heavy. And like Nicole said earlier, just sometimes you got to step away from all the stuff that's going on in the media, all the stuff that's going on in the news, because it's definitely heavy. With the kids and the families and everyone that's losing their babies, send up a prayer for them, you guys. But it's heavy, and sometimes you just got to walk away and step away from all of that stuff.
Yeah.
A lot.
Anything else, you guys?
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, you guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for tuning into the Homebuyers Clubhouse. My name is Jessie Lynn. You can reach me at 919-818-9854. Miss Erica.
Hey, I am Erica Batts. I'm your mortgage loan officer with New American Funding. You can reach me at 919-608-7916.
Nicole.
I am Nicole Crawford with Keller Williams Realty. I am servicing the Greensboro Triad area, and I can be reached at 336-457-3007.
Samantha.
I am Samantha. I'm a loan officer at Mortgage Solutions Financials. You can reach me at 919-374-0260.
Takia.
Hey, and I am Takia, your Maryland, D.C. realtor with Keller Williams.
You guys, you can reach us in the clubhouse at www.thehomebuyersclubhouse.com. You can also find us on Facebook at Homebuyers Clubhouse on our private page and our private group and on our page. I'm gonna get it right. And you can also find us on YouTube at The Homebuyers Clubhouse. We'll see you guys soon. I'll talk to you guys on Friday.
Friday.
Bye.